Doubles! Egg eaters! Egg eaters!
Ready to roll?
All right, let's let it go.
Luke is wonderful.
Doing it. Advertisement. Okay, so Don is currently fighting a fish, but I have to tell you that the last time we went through this run, he hooked two 18-inch fish at the same time, and we landed one of them. The other one came off. He's hooked up now again, though. It's a little bit smaller than 18 inches, so he's gonna shake it off. He doesn't care about it. Granite Bay Casting Club. Here comes the professional guy, DJ Spivey.
Falls in the water.
Bam. We're gonna put some fish in the net.
This is DJ Spivey and Luke Geraty here doing a Lower Sac River report. We've been fishing the last few days, and fishing's been good throughout the day. The earlier the start, the better for the egg bite, being that it's been quite slow, but salmon are trickling in. We've been getting them on really small BWO flies and some caddis imitations, some bugs like that. How about you, Luke? How have you been doing?
Yeah, well, I think the word is out for a lot of people that the salmon return thus far is pretty low. This year, if you go back and if you go to confluenceoutfitters.com, you can actually go and read river reports. If you look back last year, I mean, middle of September, end of September on was firing off, lots of salmon in the river. By this time, there should be salmon on all the reds, and they're just not here yet. But the good news is today on my float today, we saw a fair amount of salmon moving through. You said you saw some.
Yeah,
too,
we went
right?
into some spots hoping to see salmon, and they ended up to be there where we'd want them to be. So that was cool, but the trout weren't totally keyed in on them like they would, and it was just kind of hit or miss, you know. A few bites, but a few eats, but
yeah. So mayflies have been working, you know. I mean, kind of the usual suspects: mayflies, caddis. I mean, I caught fish on rubber legs today. You know, there's a lot of different options. Midges have been working pretty well early in the morning and throughout the day.
Various perdigons, nothing set in stone. Just throw a perdigon on it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I want to also say I fished the Trinity last week with some guests, and we hooked 4 adults. And so there are adults in there. Caught a lot of half pounders too. But there are adults to be sought after. So, you know, if you want to book a Trinity trip, now's a good time. Very few people are over there. You know, and it'll just get busier, obviously, as the season goes on. But right now is a great time to go to do that too. And that'll fish all the way until March. You know, so you can pay attention to confluenceoutfitters.com. You can see river reports. But there's also been, I think, some pretty cool fishing in the late afternoon. So, like for me, the fishing's been either really good early in the morning, or it's been pretty good in the afternoon, evening. Middle of the day
has slowly gotten a little bit better, but it's
not for me. He's just a good guide. I can't scratch him out. But you use bait, I heard. That's the rumor. Is that true?
Wouldn't be caught dead.
Okay, just checking. You know, new guy has to do whatever it takes. Anyway, yeah, I'd say the morning and evening, or go with DJ, and he'll guarantee you'll catch fish all day. He's ready to go. Yeah, but I think one cool thing about right now, I think it's shaping out to where we could have a really good November egg bite. You know, I think that's what's going to happen. So there's lots of open dates right now in November for a variety of guides at Confluence Outfitters. So if you go to confluenceoutfitters.com, you can find my calendar, you can find DJs, you can find Brian Coleman's, you can find Kevin. There's a whole bunch of guides. Andreas, Ben Thompson.
Kevin K is the godfather of this Sacramento River.
That's true, so yeah. We ask for his blessing regularly. Will you bless us with your rubber legs power? And every once in a while it works. So Anyway, we're gonna go catch
Rubber
some
legs
fish.
or Kevin's blessing is what I
Both work. But we're gonna catch some fish now. You ready to go catch some fish?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Well, 37 seconds later, DJ's hooked up on a trout pig. Will he get it into the net?
That is a great question.
Should I net it, or are you going to net
If you hit
yourself?
the bottom fly, then
Yeah. We'll see. It's looking like it's a real one. It's doing some craziness. Shakety shake shakes. All right, folks, we'll be back in a second. Yeah, we got it in the net.
got a half pounder in that.
It's not a huge fish, but that's because we get spoiled on this river, and if it's not over 20, we're not super excited. But
He's
look at that.
pissed.
He wants to go. Let him go. Okay.